In World of Warcraft, or at least retail servers, leveling is an afterthought. The fact that you basically just going around the world, getting some EXP, and then boom, you're in the expansion. I mean, after reaching, semi-level cap, 10 levels before the actual cap, then you're kind of thrusted towards that particular expansion, and everything else is just neglected. Makes me kind of sad. I mean, there's like a billion of quests out there, and we're just, well, not a billion, but like, there's a whole bunch of quests, cosmetics and stuff that, unless you decide to want to go personally hunt them, you're never even seen it, or you'll never actually go and be pushed towards it, which is kind of sad. I mean, the closest thing we have to that is like maybe time walking, but that's just only for like dungeons within that expansion. But every other expansion has sort of just been kind of relegated to, hey, it's here. If you want to go do it, yeah, it's here. You'll also be one-tapping everything, so it's not much of a challenge. Which, albeit when I used to be a transmog hunter, it's a great thing, but it's kind of boring. I mean, you're just going into like a old raid or old dungeon or old zone, just doing some quests that everything gets one-tapped, and you're just basically spat back out. And hey, here's your thing. No challenge required. Which got me thinking, what if they made, and hear me out, I want this to be like a completely fresh thing, so nothing from retail that you've already previously collected will be added onto it, but just a straightforward leveling experience, and this will include adding classics old zones. Like, I'm talking before the Cataclysm revamp, and I understand that you're not allowed flying back then, because I mean the map wasn't made for flying, so it wasn't like really made for it, so just ground mounts only. Pretty sure demon hunters and evokers aren't going to be able to glide. Well, actually, I mean, they had the feather, you can probably glide, you just can't do like any double jumps or anything like that. So yeah, only ground mounts, and yeah, you just do all the quests, and then boom, once you're done with them, Dark Portal, go in, DBC, and it'll go back to the old leveling system where it's like just a continuous number from the expansion, which I assumed would be like 160 now since like BFA was at 120. And like I said, none of the old stuff carries on, so this honestly would be like a fresh retail if you think about it. But yeah, it'd be really nice. It'd be a fresh thing to jump in, because like I always thought like retail just feels like a ladder. You just, oh, we are now in War Within. Now we climb the next step. You don't need to look back or go down, but you can. But I mean, nothing gaining except maybe a few cosmetics. So I thought it would be pretty neat, and it would also help a lot of the newer players understand the story better, because well, as the story goes, if you want to go chronological order in chronicle timeline order, you technically speaking, since regular classic quests are gone, you'd have to start in Outland, and then Northrend, and then Cataclysm, and then go through the expansions after that. Which is like, huh? I gotta start in Outland, and the funny thing is, like, I read some of the quest text in Outland. The way you go about it, they already expected us being heroes because it's supposed to carry on from classic, but like, you can't really go back in there unless, obviously there's classic servers, but I mean, those accounts aren't really connected to your retail characters, so, it always feels kind of hollow when you're getting called a hero once you just jump into the portal as a level 1, or just decide to, not level 1, level 10. That's another thing, the 1 to 10 quests, you basically have to start in Exile's Reach, which is cool, but after that you're kind of pushed into, what's it called? Used to be BFA, but then now it's like Dragonflight, I think. Which, I mean, yeah, that's nice. By the time you finish Dragonflight zones, you'll be ready for the next expansion, which, I don't know, feels like you're skipping of all the good stuff. I mean, half those kids who are just starting off BFA, they'll never know Arthas' story or Illidan's story. Unless, I mean, there's lore walking with the Lore Walker Cho, or was it lore keeping? Which, I mean, yeah, it's nice to have a little abridged stuff, but again, I mean, just make one server where you can just have, I mean, I think, I mean, I would say limit it to only one character there, but I mean, if people want to make alts, go for it. or you just go through the paces, questing, leveling. How would dungeons work in that kind of mode, though? How would raids work, too? I mean, I guess we could try making, like, I don't know. I mean, you guys made, like, follower dungeons. You think you can maybe make follower raids, too? That would be interesting. And would be pretty helpful for the noobs to actually learn, too. Maybe I am onto something. So, yeah, you'll just do, like, follower raids for, I guess it would be Molten Core and then an Exiled Lair. Then Zul'Gurub, which, yeah, now you'll have 2 different types of Zul'Gurubs. Yes, yeah, like I said with Zidormi, you can just talk to her. She can swap you from the Cataclysm quests and the retail quests, which would be pretty cool if you can do them. Like, you know, after you finish your classic quests, you can actually seal the impact of what Deathwing did to the world. Yeah, I think it would be pretty neat. As for, like, you know, collectibles, now that Classic's up, that means a whole bunch of old cosmetics are going to be back. So that would be pretty cool incentive for a lot of people to come and join. And make one, like, you know, make a main. Because, yeah, you basically have to make a main. This will be the main, like, retail. While, you know, the regular retail is more, like, alt-friendly. You can make a bunch of different classes and stuff like that and play any other character you want. But, I mean, you can do it this one, but I mean, it's going to be like, oh, I got my level 50 warrior, and I have my, like, level 130 shaman, which, a daunting task for some, but hey, if you got the time for it, fuck it, you know? Yeah, I think that would be a cool idea. And, if you got any other ideas, maybe comment below, and, you know, if you like the video, an idea, subscribe maybe. Hey. Alright, you have a good night. Later.